This is the Park Tool BBT79, as you can see here. If I can get it to focus. This is the tool that I use, as is the 12-notch tool. This is what you use when you're putting on the SRAM dub bottom bracket. So when I was putting this onto my Rockhopper, this is exactly what I used to put it on, because a 12-notch tool was actually needed. So after buying this tool, I used it and it did everything it needs to do. However, the one thing you have to be careful of when using this tool is that it's made out of kind of like a alloy, not actually steel, because you can actually round this off if you're not careful. It's just made out of aluminium. Well, I would have rathered if Park Tool made this out of steel. If this was steel, it would be much more stronger, more robust, and more longer lasting. So by looking at it, I do see a little few marks on it since I've been using it. So you have to make sure when you're using this tool, you have to make sure that it's on properly. If it's not, you could have a few issues. If I look in the bottom, this is where your socket set goes in, or your Torx wrench you're going to use, and you put that onto your SRAM dub or in your bottom brackets that takes 12-notch, and you're good to go. However, when using this tool, you have to make sure that you put it onto the bottom bracket, hold it on nicely and turn, because it is made out of alloy, it's not made out of steel. So when I was using this, I felt like the impression I got from it, if I didn't hold it on properly or straight enough, it felt like it could have rounded off. Of course, you can see there's no damage to it. It's just the way how the materials felt. So I had to make sure I was very careful when it comes to installation or when I'm removing. So this is what I used for the SRAM NX group set when I was installing the dub bottom bracket, when I was putting on the 73mm BSA. And this is what I use. As you can see, you can pause the video to count the notches yourself. Okay, again, this will be the Part 2 BBT79, and this is what I used to put on the actual SRAM dub bottom bracket onto my bike. As you see, if you have seen my other videos, I'm using the SRAM NX group set, and this is what I'm actually using at this moment. But I'll show you something else as well. This is a tool that I use to take off the square taper. You use it for taking off the square or the ISIS bottom bracket. And this is, as you see, is made out of steel, proper high quality. Okay. This is the Park Tool BBT22. Okay. And this is the one tool that I used. You can put a socket set or Torx wrench in there, or you could put a big spanner onto it. And if you want to, you could put even the bigger spanner up onto it if you wanted to. So what you do with this, the best method of when you're taking off your old bottom bracket, okay? If you're using a socket set, you want to push your palm onto the socket set or Torx wrench you're using. You want to push down onto the bottom bracket, and you want to kind of turn. If you don't turn, the best method of doing this, get yourself a wrench, the Park Tools adjustable wrench, put into this part here. Okay, On the left side of your frame, it is anti-clockwise loosen, right? So on your left side of the bike frame, it's clockwise to tighten, anti-clockwise to loosen. When you're on the right side of the frame, okay, it goes opposite direction, right? So you're going anti-clockwise to tighten and clockwise to loosen. Because on your frame, as you're on the left side of the bike, that goes in clockwise to tighten. While on the right side is anti-clockwise to tighten. When you want to loosen your bottom bracket on the left side of the frame, it's anti-clockwise to loosen, but clockwise on the right side to loosen. So you want to push your palm onto it, as I did, with a spanner. You want to get a hammer and you want to hit it, dum, 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 right? Keeping this pressed in it properly with the adjustable wrench, and you want to hit like dum, 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 until you get some movement. That's how I got my tapered bottom bracket out of my old bike. After I took it out, once I took it out, this is what I used to get my dub bottom bracket, this 12-notch tool. So this is the two tools that I used when it came to changing the bottom bracket. The first one is the Park tool, BBT22. This is why I use my specialized Rockhopper Sport. To put the dub bottom bracket on, I use this Park tool. Let's get the focus. This Park tool, BBT79. And these are the two things that I needed, right? To transfer all the things I need to transfer over. So just letting you know, these are the two tools that's definitely needed. Once you've got these two, you're good to go. Just thought I'd just show off the tools that I used to change my bottom bracket. So hopefully you like this video, and if you do, then that's all good. And if there's anything else that you need to ask, and I will type in a comment below, and I'll try to help you out with any of the inquiries that you need. So peace out, ride, keep safe, and enjoy your ride.